My parents invited me to a fancy family dinner with all my relatives. Then my father stood up and announced to everyone, "We've decided to cut you out of the inheritance. You've never deserved it." Everyone laughed and agreed. I smiled, took a sip, and quietly left. 2 days later, complete family chaos. My father's voice rang across the private dining room at Birmingham's most expensive restaurant. Every face at that long table turned toward me. Aunts, uncles, cousins, all smirking. "That's what happens when you turn your back on family." My aunt chimed in. Glasses clinked. People laughed. My cousin actually clapped. I should have known better. Dad had called 3 days earlier, voice warm and inviting for the first time in months. "Important family dinner. Everyone will be there. We'd really like you to come, Tara." Instead of the reconciliation I'd stupidly hoped for, they wanted an audience for my humiliation. They'd planned this. I set my fork down carefully. 29 years of being overlooked while my siblings, Kevin and Paige, got everything flashed through my mind. Every birthday where he got the bigger present. Every Christmas where she got the better gifts. But this was different. This was calculated cruelty. I picked up my wine glass, expensive Bordeaux Dad had insisted on, took a slow sip, and smiled. "Congratulations," I said softly. "I hope it was worth it." The confused silence as I walked out was delicious. They'd expected tears, begging, a scene. My calm departure stole their satisfaction. Here's what they didn't know. I'm not just any financial analyst. I'm a forensic accountant specializing in fraud detection at one of the Southeast's top firms. 3 months earlier, Mom had asked for help with a minor tax question and handed me a folder. I recognized the patterns immediately. Shell companies, offshore accounts, creative bookkeeping that crossed legal lines. I'd spent 2 months quietly gathering proof. Dad had been siphoning money from business partners, using fake companies to hide income, stealing from nonprofits Mom claimed to support. Every transaction left a paper trail leading straight to him. 2 days after that dinner, I handed everything to Timothy, an investigative journalist I'd worked with before. Tuesday, Dad called. "We want to make things right. Meet me for lunch." At the private club downtown, he tried charm, then threats. "I have lawyers, connections, friends in high places. You're a junior analyst. You can't win this fight." "We'll see about that," I said and walked out. Wednesday, his lawyer called my firm threatening to sue for defamation. My boss suspended me for the firm's protection. Thursday at 6 a.m., Timothy's article went live. Local real estate developer Howard Anderson accused of fraud, embezzlement, tax evasion. Every allegation documented. Every claim backed by evidence. Former partners confirmed the fraud. Bank records, forged contracts, fake tax returns, all public. My phone exploded. Kevin called 17 times. "You've destroyed everything." Paige texted, "Dad's crying. Are you happy now?" Only Grandma wrote, "The truth always comes out. Stay strong." Kevin and Paige showed up at my apartment demanding I retract everything. "Dad will forgive you if you publicly apologize." "Tell Dad that's not happening." Within a week, 2 business partners filed criminal complaints. The state attorney general announced formal charges. Federal investigators froze Dad's accounts. His empire crumbled in days. Friday afternoon, I watched the news. My father in handcuffs, being led from his office by federal agents, his face twisted with rage and humiliation. I felt nothing, just cold certainty that justice was being served. The trial lasted 6 weeks, 18 counts of fraud, 12 of embezzlement, 7 of tax evasion. I testified calmly, presenting evidence I'd methodically gathered over months. The jury deliberated for 2 days, guilty on all counts. Sentencing came in November. Victim after victim described how Dad's crimes destroyed their lives. Retirement savings gone, businesses ruined, dreams shattered. When my turn came, I walked to the front. For years, I tried to earn his approval. It never worked. When I stood up for myself, he tried to destroy me, but he didn't. The judge sentenced him to 15 years in federal prison, plus full restitution to every victim. Mom filed for divorce to salvage what little remained. Kevin lost his job over the scandal. Paige's business collapsed. Dad sent one letter from prison asking forgiveness. I never responded. Some bridges, once burned, should stay that way.